like it. You just little spritz. This is intense.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing's coming out seriously.
So it's called theater style. Y'all can try this, and if you want a seasoning, you can do it. It's called theater style popcorn seasoning spray. It does say it's GMO-free, all natural butter flavor. It's 2 calories. And it gives a little bit.
I get it.
You can add more if you want to.
You're right.
It does.
I have to give you credit.
No. Can you say it again?
This is the closest this has come to movie theater butter.
Wow.
Do you think? What do you think?
See,
You don't think so?
No, I think it does. I'm so hesitant going into this. I didn't know that this was a segment that we were doing today, and I'm scarred from Danielle's April Fool's joke yesterday.
No. So, I'm not doing that to you.
They made us drink some terrible stuff.
But anyways,
I like the butter. I do agree.
This has lasted us a very long time because, as you just saw, it sprays a lot. I found this at Walmart. You can also order it on Amazon as well.
Let me try your ranch craziness.
Dude, just try some of that. It's so delicious.
I don't mind the kettle corn, but to
Let
me
me
it's
try
not that strong.
I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. You have to like a sweet popcorn.
I like the sweet. I appreciate
That's
the kettle
good.
corn.
That's a good kettle corn flavor. Anyways, this is my little hack that I keep in my seasoning.
Can we try to get, well, I don't know what camera. Overhead, Ryan, maybe? If I do this?
There we go.
Yeah. So it's called
Theater.
Winona Pure Theater Style. You can get it on
do like
Amazon, Walmart, all that kind of stuff. I haven't done the test of like if I eat a bunch of it, how will I feel? You know what I mean?
Now, listen, I have gone to the movies and got sick when I got home from all that butter. I have never felt the way I felt after the movies. Dish. Yeah, I think you'll like it if you like ranch.
You know what else I'm thinking about?
What?
I don't like the sounds of people chewing. And I know when we have our microphones on,
so
like it's
sorry.
magnified.
I normally turn it off.
So yeah, so if you're at home listening to this, and this is horrible,
Anyways,
but it is good.
it's good. Try it out for yourself.
That ranch is really strong.
It is very strong. You really have to love it. What's cooking is right after this break.
On Fox 10 Midday, Ashley.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. Here's a quick look at some of the stories I'm following in the 11 o'clock hour. Happening right now, a group in Montgomery is speaking out against the recent closure of Big Creek Lake. Now, we've been following this story from the very beginning. Our Stephen Moody will have the very latest in a live report. And then to gamble or not to gamble. Well, this age-old debate is back on the table again at the Alabama State House this week. You'll hear from the senator who filed the bill that could legalize some gaming. Now, I'll have all of this and much more in just half an hour. Jen will also have a look at your Wednesday forecast as we head into the rest of the day. I'll see you in just a little bit.
Humid and breezy. I'll be talking more about what you can expect for the rest of the work week and the weekend. Those details are coming up.
And President Trump's Liberation Day is here. Straight ahead, what to expect ahead of his massive tariff announcement.
And supporters are headed to Montgomery this morning in support of a bill that could help reopen a local lake. I'll have that story coming up.
First on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Midday starts now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Fox 10 Midday. I'm Ashlyn Mitchell. Happy Wednesday to you. We're officially halfway through the week, but let's first kick things off with meteorologist Jennifer Lambers. Jen, good morning. Super humid outside. I mean, I had to really spray that hairspray today.
I was going to say that is going to be my advice to all the ladies out there, but good morning to you too, Ashlyn. What we're starting to see is some of that sunshine, but those winds, they are breezy out of the south. The humidity, it is on the rise, and it's only going to be staying that way today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. So do keep that in mind for any of your plans. That humidity is going to be on the rise along with those temperatures, and those winds will stay breezy out of the south. Now here's what I'm tracking across the southeast. We have some mixture of sunshine and some clouds, really just dependent upon your location. Areas on the east side of Mobile Bay seeing a lot more of those sunny skies to begin for today, but more of that cloud cover also just to start off for this morning. A live view outside from our Navigator Credit Union camera at the Battleship, and look at that. You can just start to see some of the clouds, still a little bit of the hazy conditions with that fog development out there. Quick moving clouds too, but this is going to be looking towards the west. Things are breezy out there from our camera view here, brought to you by Navigator Credit Union. Temperatures are warm. We're in the upper 70s. We're feeling more like 79 because of those breezy southerly winds mixed with that high humidity. Temperatures all across the Gulf Coast. Look at that. We're already seeing those lower to mid 80s. 84 in Calvert, 82 in Bay Minette, 81 in Mobile along with Atmore. Coastal spots still just holding on to some of those 70s, but the dew points, it's also muggy out there. Upper 60s, lower to mid 70s. So a reminder with our comfort scale, we were in the noticeable a bit humid category yesterday. Now we're falling into that muggy category for many areas across the Fox 10 viewing area. Only expecting that to continue over the next few days. Now temperatures later on this afternoon, it's going to be warm out there. It's not going to be feeling like we are at the very beginning of April because those temperatures will be maxing out lower to mid 80s out there, staying steady later on tonight for any of those evening plans due to increased cloud cover. And then the rain chances over the next 5 days, quiet, and then we get towards the weekend. Now Saturday, things just look isolated. Things look okay right now. It's mainly that front that's going to be moving through on Sunday that is going to be ramping up those rain chances. I'll talk more about that, timing it out on our extended futurecast. That's all coming up in just a little bit. Ashlyn.
Jen, thank you. Well, President Donald Trump's Liberation Day is officially here. Today's the day we'll finally learn all of the details of his huge tariff plan. Now, the president is expected to announce reciprocal tariffs on all foreign goods in hopes of spurring U.S. production. But as Fox News correspondent Rebecca Castor reports, there are real concerns on Main Street and Wall Street that the sweeping tariffs could lead to economic pain. All right, Stephen, thank you. Well, in the meantime, after a week off, Alabama lawmakers are getting back to work at the State House, and it appears that gambling is again on the table. This week, State Senator Greg Albritton filed a bill that would legalize some gambling. The bill would not allow, though, for new facilities, and the word casino is not mentioned in the legislation. The bill also does not include table games like blackjack. Now, Senator Albritton says he wants to make sure he has the 21 votes needed for it to pass in the Senate before he brings it before lawmakers. He also says he is determined but has some concerns over whether he can get it done.
Right now, you can you can get lottery tickets on your app here in Alabama for any state. You don't have to drive anywhere. Just use the app and buy lottery tickets. You can do any kind of gaming on your phone now. Alabama, I think, has a moral obligation to get control of this industry, to protect our people, and to have the right means to enforce it.
You may remember last year when gambling legislation did pass the House, but it came up just one vote short in the Senate. Well, Florida sheriff deputies in all 67 counties will now be able to help people get back on their feet. Governor Ron DeSantis announced a partnership with Hope Florida and every sheriff's office in the state. This means there is a liaison in each county to help Florida. Now, it connects people to community resources with the goal of getting people off government assistance.
We have a lot of resources at our disposal. It's not all funneled through the government. Most of the stuff is not funded by tax dollars.
State lawmakers moved a proposal that would put Hope Florida under the governor's office. Well, meanwhile, more than 240 people on board a luxury cruise ship have gotten sick with norovirus. It's a highly contagious stomach bug. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported the outbreak aboard Queen Mary II. The ship is due to return to England on April 6th. This is after a 4-week transatlantic cruise to the Caribbean. The CDC said infected passengers have been quarantined and the ship's crew has increased cleaning on board. Well, still ahead on Fox 10 Midday this morning, Discovery Day is happening this weekend at the Dauphin Island Sea Lab. Fox 10's Vanessa Pacheco got a full preview of this event. But first, Jen?
And checking in on the conditions. Things are beautiful down there. Noticing more of that sunshine. A few folks getting out there and enjoying it. If you see, there's some very breezy winds out of the south. But over the next 5 hours, temperature is going to be maxing out in the mid 70s. Partly cloudy with more of those gusty winds are ahead of us for your Wednesday. But I'll be breaking down more of those details coming up when we come back.
Dauphin Island Sea Lab. It's a day filled with several hands-on science lessons. Now, Vanessa Pacheco gives us a full preview into the world of marine science. Is considering both diplomacy and military force as the U.S. fights Iranian proxies in the Middle East. Fox News correspondent Alexandria Hoff has the latest from Washington. Tricking them into thinking they'll have an additional year of high school. It's all going viral in the process. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
First exposure to period, foe or no, she looked fabulous. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Here's your 3 to know before you go on your Wednesday. You'll soon be able to get your hands on the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo hosted a live stream this morning of Nintendo Direct, which previewed the new system as well as new games with that. The Switch 2 features a bigger built-in screen with a high-definition display and larger buttons. A new feature is Game Chat, where you'll be able to talk and screen share with friends and family, all while playing your game. The Nintendo Switch 2 launches June 5th, 2025. And David Coulier is cancer-free. A rep for the Full House actor confirmed the good news to People magazine. Coulier was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin lymphoma back in October 2024. He completed chemo in February. In an interview with Parade published Monday, Coulier said a recent lymph node biopsy thankfully showed no signs of cancer. The 65-year-old told the magazine he's waiting for the results of another test to confirm if the cancer is gone completely. Finally, country music icon Dolly Parton is bringing her signature sparkle to the fashion world. She's teaming up with Khloe Kardashian and the Good American denim brand to launch a limited edition collection called Dolly's Jolene's. The collection draws inspiration from Parton's classic hit Jolene and, of course, her iconic country style. You can shop Dolly's Jolene's starting April 3rd at Good American stores, online, and at select Nordstrom locations. And if you know me, I am a huge Dolly Parton fan. I love her song Jolene, but I think my favorite is Marry Me. So not as popular, but speaking of wedding songs, Jen,
I know
you're getting married this week.
I know. So this is going to be my last day here, Fox 10, just for a little bit. But for now, let's go ahead and take a final look at the next 7 days. I do get married on Saturday, so being hopeful about those rain chances out there. Just keep in mind it's going to be warm and breezy over the next few days.
Jen, we're super excited for you. We'll miss you while we're gone. We can't wait to see pictures of your fabulous wedding. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10 Midday. We'll see you at 3 o'clock. Bye.